Jordan, and today I have 3 healthy breakfast ideas that are all plant-based. They're convenient for busy weekday mornings if you're headed off to work or school, and of course they taste amazing. For me, when I think about what I want to eat for breakfast, I try to think about a combination of healthy carbohydrates, so complex carbs that include lots of fiber because they give me a slow release of energy throughout the day so I'm not starving by lunchtime. And then I also make sure that there's always a healthy source of plant-based protein and a healthy source of fat. Those 3 macronutrients combined to me equal a really great meal and something that is going to keep me full and focused throughout the day. That's what I try to do when I come up with these recipes. The ingredients and specific instructions for these recipes will be posted on a blog post on my blog, jordanleewaddell.com, and that link will be down below in the description box. So be sure to check that out. Okay, so let's dive in and let me show you these 3 healthy breakfast recipes. For my first healthy breakfast recipe, I'm going to show you how to make my grain-free chocolate and peanut butter granola. So in the bowl, I've already got a cup of chopped almonds, a cup of sunflower seeds, a cup of pumpkin seeds, and I've just added half a cup of coconut, a fourth of a cup of flaxseed. I like to use the shredded kind because it's easier to digest, and then I just mix all of that together. Now I'm gonna add my flavoring, so I just added 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder and a generous teaspoon of cinnamon. For the wet ingredients, you're going to add a third of a cup of water and a third of a cup of pure 100% maple syrup. I like using maple syrup for its smoky, sweet flavor. And last but definitely not least is a fourth of a cup of peanut butter. I like to buy organic peanut butter that doesn't have any sweetener added to it. So I'm just adding that in there, making sure to get every last little bit out of that measuring cup because I love the peanut flavor and it is just so good mixed in granola. Then I just take the saucepan over to the stove and put it over a medium-low heat until the peanut butter has dissolved into the liquids and I can whisk it all together. Once it's off the heat, I add about a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. And then once that's all mixed together, you can add it to your nut and seed mixture. Then you just want to mix it up, making sure that all the bits of nuts and seeds have been coated with the peanut maple syrup combination. And you might have noticed that there's no oil added to this recipe. And that's because with all the good healthy fats from the nuts and seeds that we've already added, I didn't want any extra oil to be added to the mixture. So then you just take a greased cookie sheet, or you could line it with parchment paper, and you're just gonna spread the granola out in an even layer. Then place it in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes, flipping it around halfway through so it doesn't stick. Then I allowed mine to sit and cool for a good 30 minutes so it would kind of harden up. Then you can break it up into chunks and keep it in a Ziploc or a glass container and it will last up to 2 weeks. I like to eat my granola with frozen berries and whatever kind of non-dairy milk I have in my fridge. For my next healthy breakfast, I'm making my quick steel-cut oats with pomegranate and almond butter. And you're gonna start with 1 medjool date, just remove the stone in the middle and then chop it up into little bits. And this is just gonna naturally sweeten our oatmeal without having to add any sweetener. Then you're going to add a fourth of a cup of steel-cut oats to a large mason jar and then add your dates in there. Next, you're going to add about a half of a cup of water and then a fourth of a cup of your favorite non-dairy milk. Here I used almond milk, and just mix it together. Then you're going to microwave it on high for 1 minute and then take it back out, stir it up, make sure everything's cooking evenly, and then you're going to microwave it for increments of 30 seconds, watching to make sure that the liquid doesn't overflow. I usually end up doing mine for about another minute. Then just stir it up and you're gonna put it in your bowl, and you'll notice there's still some liquid in there, which is what we want because we're going to be adding about a teaspoon and a half or so, almost a tablespoon of chia seeds. And the chia seeds are going to expand and soak up all that extra liquid. And chia seeds are full of fiber and omega-3s. They're a fabulous ingredient to add to your breakfast. For toppings, I'm adding some pomegranate arils and some unsweetened shredded coconut, and also sprinkled on some cinnamon. Then just an extra little dash of almond milk. And for me, no oatmeal is complete without a big spoonful of almond butter. And I just love the color of the pomegranate. It is so beautiful. I just could not help myself. I had to go in for a bite. My third and final healthy breakfast recipe is my super green avocado toast. You can use your favorite bread. I like to use this sprouted rye bread from Trader Joe's. So the first thing I do is I just put it in the toaster while I prep the other ingredients. So I'm just taking the seed out of the avocado. Then I take my knife and score the flesh of the avocado just so it's easier to mash up. So now I'm going to just kind of get started mashing it up before I add a half a teaspoon of spirulina powder. And spirulina powder is a blue-green algae that sounds gross, but it's actually a really great source of protein, iron, and also a great source of vitamin B6. And in case you're wondering, it doesn't have any flavor to it at all. You won't even be able to tell it's in there. It will just taste like regular avocado toast. So then for some even more green color, I just chopped up cilantro to add to the top. Then my bread was ready. So there's 2 pieces of bread, and it's ready to be topped with my super green avocado mixture. So then I just like to spread it out so everything's evenly distributed on my pieces of rye toast. Then add just a little sprinkle of kosher salt and a couple of grinds of fresh black pepper. And then here's the important part, the lemon wedge. So get some lemon juice all over that avocado mixture. Lemon just brings out the fresh flavor and pairs so well with avocado. You could also use a lime if you've got a lime as well. Then I just take my fork back over and run through the mixture just to make sure the lemon juice, salt, and pepper are all distributed. And then I top it with the cilantro. And the cilantro is totally optional. You could also use parsley or basil, any other fresh herb you have. And there it is. Again, I had to go in for a bite. It is so delicious. Thank you everyone for watching. Please let me know if you have healthy breakfast ideas that keep you full and focused and that you crave every morning because they're so delicious. I would love to know because I'm always looking for new ideas to spice it up and give myself some more motivation to get up when my alarm goes off. Let me know in the comments what you thought of my recipes and if you have any questions. Like this video if you want to see more plant-based recipes like this for different meals, and consider subscribing if you're new to my channel. I post at least once a week. So I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!